Yeah, we back. The K Plus podcast live and direct. The K Plus podcast in full effect. I hope everybody having a good day today. Everybody feeling good, feeling nice. We ain't gonna waste no time because we ain't got no time to waste. I got special guests in the building. Artist, producer, you name it. My boy Koda in the building. Koda, talk to me, man. What going on? How you feeling?
Hey man, like good man. Thanks for having me on the platform, bro. I appreciate it a million.
Yeah, of course. And thank you for coming on, man. Thank you for coming
Um,
on. And guys, the funny thing is, you see that new intro with the nice beat and thing that I just got? This guy made it right here. This guy to my
yeah,
right, your left. This guy made it. Hit him up, man. Koda
that's a
Beats,
country
man.
for my boy, man. You
I
don't know.
appreciate it, man. I love it. I love the product, man. Keep up the good
For
work,
sure.
man. I love to see it, man. Hey, hit him up for the beats and so. You check what he's saying? Hit him up, man. So
Yes,
yeah, man.
sir.
Glad for the man to be able to come on the show with me today. Have a little conversation. We
Mm.
just talk, we just vibe. You check what he's saying. You
Come
don't know
on.
what it is already. Don't know how it is, man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Hey man. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little crazy because
Mm-hmm.
my hard drive pushing a little vibes with me right now. So me really get access to
What
a
you
lot of
say?
the songs and stuff I do right now. So I'm trying to walk through that right now, but we still making that's the crazy
Mm-hmm.
thing. They can't even stop me. Like I dealing with this and now, but I still making new beats at the same time. So it's like,
Despite the roadblocks, we still moving across the
yeah,
street. You check what he's
for
saying.
sure.
Hey, but
Trust.
tell the hard drive stop playing though. We got to tell the hard drive
I'm
stop
telling
playing.
you.
You gotta knock it couple cuff and thing. I say, hey, come on, man, stop playing.
Yeah, licks.
Yeah, man. Everything it gonna work out, man. It gonna work out.
Yeah,
It
man,
gonna
for
come true.
sure.
It gonna come true for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. Let's get this show on the road. So just talk to the people and just where it all began with this music artists making beats. Where did it all
Mm.
began? Let's start from day one.
Yeah, to like track it down is really crazy because it really start from home. Like my love for music start from home. Because for people that don't know, like my father is an organist, so I
Mm-hmm.
used to be in church a lot listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she have a lot of like CDs and stuff. She used to play when we were growing up, singing along. So it's like all of that just accumulate. And the feeling of it was for me was like one day I would like to make one of these songs that people could just
Mm-hmm.
listen to and vibe to, and like that was the vibe for me at
Yeah.
the time. So fast forward now, we like elementary school. My music teacher, Miss Rob, is
Mm-hmm.
who ended up teaching me piano. I went to have a private lessons and I learned how to play the piano from Miss Rob. So shout out Miss Rob. Miss Rob really teach me a lot about
That's
music,
it.
scaling everything, like learning how to read
Read music
everything.
and
Yeah.
thing. Okay,
To
okay,
read, write,
cool,
yeah,
cool.
everything. So shout out to her for that. Um, Fast forward again now, middle school. My cousin Chemo, shout out Chemo done one time, man.
Big
Chemo
up
show
King Dan,
me.
man.
I was really from watching Chemo, like from watching him, because Chemo is, if nobody don't know, excellent producer. From watching Chemo do his work is like what really inspired me to say, okay, I need to go and get my own stuff. I want to try to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Between him, my next friend Tiamir, shout out Tiamir, shout out
That's it.
Gozo, shout out Dijor. These is people around me that they produce and people I go to when I had questions and needed to find out certain things. Yeah, so all of that there just pour in and accumulate, and all of that there is what become Koda Beats.
Feel it, man. I love to hear it, but
Yeah, man,
I
for sure.
find it funny because I feel like a lot
Mm,
of man music interests start from church. It
yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like a lot of man who do
I feel so
music,
too. I feel
something
so
about
too.
that church vibe, Sunday school or Sabbath school, wherever day you go on,
Yeah,
the piano, stack, trombone or drums or whatever. I just feel like a
yeah,
lot of artists, rappers or whatever singers, they start their interest from church,
yeah, yeah.
which I feel like that's kind of like a common thing throughout, yeah, which I find very interesting.
Yeah, man.
I find very interesting in that regard. So love to hear all the story. Big up all them and them you just call, Chemo,
Yeah,
Tia,
man,
Mary,
for
the
sure.
Jordan, all them talented people and so forth.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's good. It's good to hear, man. It's real good to hear. So as of right now, so
Mm,
because I know you mostly as the
mm,
rapper, Koda.
yeah,
But
mm,
like Koda beats sound like a more of like a producing type vibe, which I know you
yeah.
produce beats and so forth.
Mm.
So like as of right now today on this day, would you call yourself more a rapper or a producer or a little mix of both?
Well, I would say it's a mix, but the mix is leaning heavy towards producing more
Mm.
because for me it's like producing open up a new door of being able to tell a story.
A different outlet per se.
Yeah, like a different outlet. Yeah. Instead of having to use my words, it's like I paint in a picture in a sense.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, I prefer it that way because to me is it gave me a lot more freedom,
Mm-hmm.
not having to use my words and just being able to like line things up and make it sound, like I feel like that's so much more cooler than just rapping.
A different avenue to create the
Yeah,
music and so forth.
yeah,
So,
more for sure.
so you call yourself more of a producer now. So
Yeah, for
you
sure.
prefer producing over the rapping as of this point too. Like this is what you like to do better, or you can't
It's
really pick
really
between.
yeah, it's really like the vibe is all about where the head, like where my headspace is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you might find your words quicker than knowing how you want your melodies and things to sound. So it's all about it's really in the moment type of thing. Yeah. Like I would
Okay.
know why before.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So
Mm.
so tell me this. In any cases, like, have you ever had an experience to where it's like you creating a beat, but from that beat you end up finding a song, and or you creating a song and end up through that song you end up creating a nice beat?
Multiple times. It is so crazy.
Yeah, I
Multiple
feel
times.
it. I find that interesting. You're doing one thing,
Yeah.
but it help you find the route for something else, and then vice versa, which is
Yeah, man.
interesting because it's all a connect to it per se.
Yeah.
I'm not a musician in any form. My mother tried to have me in piano class and thing. Me really want to play piano. I wanted to play basketball and thing and so
Yeah.
forth. But we all like good music, man. We all like good
Yeah.
music and so forth. I like that, we have a lot of Virgin Islands artists and so forth, producers,
Yeah.
all this stuff. I really love to see it, man. I want y'all to
Yeah,
go
man.
big. I want y'all
Sure.
to make it big so I could big up IO and so forth when I trophies and do our thing. I want y'all to make it big, man. And I
Yeah,
believe
man.
y'all could do it. Absolutely.
Sure.
I believe it's absolutely possible. So I know one of your most recent projects, 25. I want to talk about that
Mm.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
I love the album personally.
Yeah,
Our partner,
thanks.
them,
Take your
them, I like
thanks.
it and so forth. Day ones, Black Sheep 25, big
Yeah,
tune,
man.
fam. So
Mm.
just seeing that this is the most recent one, they released it like around May and so forth. So
Mm.
what went into creating this project? I can put it on the screen and so forth once I edit and all and so forth. What
Okay.
went into creating this project? What inspired you created the songs that was in it and so forth? Tell
Mm.
us a little bit about it.
Okay. So the whole idea concept of it really is 25 is like a number that I just can't run away from
Mm.
because I was born on May 25th, which is the day that I drop it. This was what we did in 2025 now,
Mm-hmm.
and I make 25 on the 25th in
In the
2025.
25th year. Yep, yep.
It was just too coincidental for me, and I said, I really have to put something together special just to like,
Mm-hmm.
for the people, for my supporters, them that really listen to my music, and for myself. I said, let me
Absolutely.
just drop something. Let me just give the people them something that they could hear.
Mm-hmm.
What going on in here. Yeah,
Okay, I
sure.
see. So it was more for the people, or like something that you personally wanted to bring out, or is it both per se, like a
Yeah,
little
for
mix?
for me it was more like a personal milestone. Like
Mm-hmm.
because at the same time, growing up in the Virgin Islands, a lot of people that we know and we grew up with ain't make it to C20.
That's true.
So it's like all of that there is an achievement to me. To be able to still be here and to carry that message is just a blessing.
Absolutely, it's a blessing to be alive, man. Blessing to be
That's
alive.
right.
It's a
Yes,
big
sir.
blessing because hey, you never know. Sad boys reality, you never know your check. So we just
Yeah.
gotta keep on pushing, keep on creating the good work we could create
Yeah, man.
and
Sure.
take it one day at a time to be honest. And so for
Mm.
check what I'm saying. But I
Yeah,
personally
man.
I love the album. Good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
man.
I know I
I
tell you already, but
appreciate you,
good
bro.
job. Big
Yeah,
up
man.
yourself and that. Because
Sure.
I know because listen, personally, one of my favorite tune from you, and I don't even know if you have a tune, the name for the song. Because the
Mm.
first time I heard you do it, it was around this same week in UVI about 6 years ago.
UVA. Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
I forget. Let me see. One of the lines was, "I keep a silencer on me like James Bond. I's a good neighbor like State
Like
Farm."
State
That
Farm.
song. That
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
That's your baddest tune in my head. Me ain't care what
Hey,
nobody
I
said.
appreciate it. I ain't gonna
That
lie, we gonna really drop that one there. 'Cause
because
it's a
you
kind
had
of
it on
soft drop, but we
SoundCloud,
gonna
right?
drop it. Yeah, it
You
on
had it on,
SoundCloud.
I
Yeah,
can't find whatever you find out. I can give it to me, please, because I
yeah,
can't
for
find the
sure.
name of it because I all the songs to SoundCloud. I love that's one I love. But the first time I get a snap of you singing the whole song in my phone. I was just listening before the thing start. The
Real,
back
bro,
of
real.
UVI 6 years ago. That's when I was just
Yeah,
starting
man.
photography and thing. That was a big thing there and so forth. So
Shout out to UVI too, because UVI really, when I was attending there, is like they
mm-hmm.
really pushed for me and for Kyra. Shout out to Cheat Code.
Yes,
They
sir.
pushed
Big
for
up,
us
Kyra.
to really perform to a lot of the different events and stuff what they had there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really fun at the time because it was like having to write new songs for just these events. It was like
Yeah.
kind of like on your toes, quick thinking. Like
It
between me
kept
and
you it
Kyra,
kept
yeah,
you walking. You couldn't cheat
yeah,
it. You had to do it.
yes, sir. It was fun. It was a fun experience. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely, and you mentioned it. UVA really did have like a lot of events, upon the younger artists and so forth, the local
Yeah,
people them to perform and you do these events and so forth. So really and
mm,
truly, you got big up them for real. But I remember that. But yeah, that's why I like them and so forth. Really
mm,
and truly,
yeah,
bunch of other songs. That one what stick out to me. So big up yourself on
man.
that episode.
Yes,
I
sir.
need I need a re-drop on that. You need to
Yeah, yeah,
re-drop
for
that.
sure. We're gonna get on there. We're gonna get on
Because my God, that was bars. If y'all ain't here, hey, we'll whenever he drop it again, we going. I go let you handle the business. I go let you handle the
hmm
business.
That's it.
So like right now, so when you walking on
hmm
your music, do you listen to like other artists while you're in the zone grinding, try to create more product? Not to really take their
hmm
stuff for motivation, but just to get you in a vibe, or you just really
Yeah.
focus on like the beat or song you're creating at the time.
Okay. So how would it go for me now?
Mm-hmm.
And it's very crazy. Is like I don't really listen to music the same way anymore. I
Okay.
listen to music really like more for like the beat now. Like the lyrical content for sure, we all for it, right?
But
But
you ain't
now
hearing the
that
words, you're listening for the
yeah,
beat.
now I'm in this lane of like
Mm-hmm.
producing and stuff, is really I just looking for like inspiration, looking for different sounds, looking for different ways to use certain sounds, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I listen to music, but and it's not really like music like it's not like heavy rap, it's not like heavy R&B. It's
Mm-hmm.
more like alternative stuff, like stuff where
Okay.
I could like pull from that, like like heavy guitars, and it's like I could go take that, flip it, and
Mm-hmm.
do different stuff with it. So it's like yeah, that's why they really be doing now.
So while you're working on something, you're listening to other things to try to help you develop the work you're
Yeah,
trying to create the same way.
yeah, for sure.
That's an interesting way to put it. I like
Yeah,
that. You see, it's like the man always grinding. Like, yeah, music going in the head 24/7. And I
yeah,
feel
for
so,
sure.
music 24/7 in your head. Now when you're driving, you think about a song and so forth.
Yeah,
And that's the work that have to be done sometime. We got to,
mm,
we have a craft, we have something we're going after, and just side note, you have something you want to work on, give it a shot.
yeah,
Give it a shot, you check, and it's like, you starting something, you may not get all the likes and the follows immediately. You
mm.
check I saying, some things take
That's the
time.
thing. You won't know if you could do it until you try.
Yeah, give it a shot, man.
Yeah,
And it's crazy because cause I 25 too. How
mm.
long you been making music? For
Wow.
like even from like I don't care if it's like a little stupid little song you do back in the day. From like how long would you
Yeah,
say you've been making music?
that have
In
to be from
years.
like elementary days. Yeah,
So we
from
talking
elementary
like
days, I write in raps.
2010 type thing.
Yeah, probably even before that, like
So we
2008, 2007. Like,
we talking, from 16 plus years making
yeah,
music, and we
mm,
only 25.
yeah,
Imagine how much more as we keep going. Now that we're getting older, being more
that's true.
consistent, more technology equipment and so forth. Imagine
Yeah,
all the work we could still get done. Boy, it's just
that's right.
amazing how much is accomplished from such a young age to now.
Yeah.
So how impactful you could be from,
Mm,
8, 9, 10, coming up to the age we at now. I just find that very interesting and so forth. You check what I'm saying? So you gotta love it. You got
yes,
to love
sir.
it, man. So like
Mm,
give me some artists you like to listen to, man. Use an artist I know you like to listen to, the Drakes, the Kendricks, like, what's the
mm.
top three artists you have right now? Don't give me the thing everybody wanna hear. Tell me the ones you like, your top three.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. I got to dig deep for that. I ain't gonna lie. That's my throw people off, but Kodak
Give it
Black
to me.
is so crazy. Dude. Kodak Black is amazing. Like I don't know,
That's
like
it.
he just can't do no wrong in my eyes. I don't.
He's
This
it.
man is so talented and it's like yeah, it's so crazy. He's just so talented. Um, I have a next artist I listen to. They go by the name of Ry X. That's
Right,
like
X?
more of yeah, Ry X. That's RY and then a X. Like
Never heard of him.
they're more like a yeah. That's like more of an alternative. Like
Okay.
that's like why I listen to when I'm looking for inspiration. Cause
Hmm.
that's like a lot of like sonic sounds, like things that you wouldn't really think about playing in music. In
Yeah. Okay.
music, like yeah. So yeah. And let me see. Let me give you one more. Uh, what else we got? I'm also a fan of like J Cole.
Hmm.
I like J Cole. I feel like J Cole get a bad rep,
More
but
than
people
Kendrick?
like mm,
Because that's a legendary,
yeah.
everlasting debate for years now. We still, people still
Mm,
arguing. I want to
I
hear
would
your take,
say
J. Cole or
yeah.
Kendrick.
I would say if we going like we have to go like by the eras for that because the older era of Kendrick like Good Kid, Mad City, Section
Mm.
80, The Pimp,
Yep.
like that era. I don't think nobody was on that caliber.
And it was different too. Kind of
Yeah,
like ain't nobody who kind of making music like that. What's your life
yeah,
about? Enlighten me. Would you like to live in
yeah,
your knees and down your feet? That type of suit.
yeah.
That's Kendrick. That's OG Kendrick for sure.
Yeah. But now I would give it to J Cole because J Cole still he maintained kind of his message from when he first started in a sense.
He's consistent.
Kendrick have the same message too, but his message kind of evolved in a way.
Hmm.
So like this, his sound is different now. But to me,
Okay.
J Cole, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta give it to him for that. Sure.
I don't give you no wrong, and man, I'll drop in the comments J Cole or Kendrick real quick. I
Yeah,
don't give
for real. I
I
want
don't
him.
give no one no wrong for either choice. I
Yeah.
can't be
Both are
mad if
both are good answers. Both are good
like
answers.
it's like people live or die by it. Kendrick, J Cole, but it's like both of them great. You like
Yeah.
I like music from both of them. I do like music from both of them. There's a time I like Kendrick better, and there's a times where I like J Cole better. So it depends on
Mm.
the song too. You check what I
Yeah,
say. So
that's
it's
true.
just yeah, so I mean, so you said Kodak, Roy X, and J. Cole.
Yeah.
And all the while, these are your favorite artists. You kind of like picking their brain and their music to see what you can
Yeah.
create out
To
of it
see
and
where
so
they at.
forth.
Hmm.
I got it, man. I got it. That's good stuff,
So,
man. That's good stuff. So, we are all we's VI, man. You check what I'm saying.
mm.
So, those who don't know Koda, we went to the same school and thing, I have listeners from states and so for my co-workers and think, check what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
So,
Appreciate you
like,
for real.
yeah, man, yeah, man. How is it? How was your experience working alongside other VI artists so far? Like, how is it, working, whether you're making music with them, for them, featuring
Mm.
on songs? Like, just like explain like that, that VI connection right there with me.
For like a short term, I have to say it has been enlightening so far because we we listen to each other music,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like getting to know these people from working with them
Mm-hmm.
and understanding this story and why they rapping and like why they talk about what they talk about is like
Yeah,
it's really like an eye opener. So I have to say enlightening is like the best word to describe it. Yeah,
enlightening.
sure. Yeah.
So like each person kind of have their own background because I hear people say a lot of the VI artists kind of rap about the same thing. That is
Yeah.
something I've heard a lot. Is that in your opinion? Do you believe that same sentiment as an artist?
I would
That
say yeah and no because at the same time, it's like if you put me in a room that's just white, you don't have nothing else in there and just white,
mm-hmm,
then all I could ever tell you is that the room is white.
mm,
I wouldn't have anything else to tell you. So you have to think about it from the perspective of how much people we know, people our age, people younger than us, that had to deal with the certain things that the VI artists them they be talking about, like
yes,
shootings, killings, like that's
mm-hmm,
just something that it been around for a long time. It been around before us, and it probably gonna still be around after us. It's sad truth. So you just to say it like that is like you have to understand that's just what some people see,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what some people grew up around, and that's all some people know.
Mm-hmm.
That's like their white room, you know. So I can't get them no wrong, but at the same time, we all are now. Is I feel like everybody should have the chance to
Mm-hmm.
explore and find new things. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, we, um, I don't know. T-Ron from Rock City, to me, he said the best. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he was
Exactly.
asking the viewers them like, you love your mother, right? Write a
Mm-hmm.
song about loving your mother. Like, like it's so much more to life than just that. It really hurt us and it built trauma in people, but
Mm-hmm.
we can't let that be all we is. It
I,
can't be our definitive product.
I hear you
We
on
have,
that.
we have to give we have to give the world more than that because it happens everywhere. So people ain't gonna really turn their ear to that. You have to give them something
Mm-hmm.
deeper than that.
I hear you on that for sure. And
For sure.
you love your mother, write a song about love your
Write a
mother.
song
Hey,
about love your mother. Really.
and I'm pretty sure if whoever does that would do a good job at it. You check what he's saying?
Yeah.
Because man's love their mother. And I hear what you're saying. It's like, we from the VI, the artist may be raised in a certain environment, so they rap about it. And I get it. You check what he's saying? And so forth, but you're just trying to say, or even let's diversify a bit, let's
Yeah.
change it up a little bit every now and again. Let's do something different. Let's talk about something different. Let's rap about something different. Also
Sure.
understanding they rap in, their truth about what they experience or what they
Yeah.
see and think growing up. So I like and respect, and I ain't knocking it, that's what you do. That's what you do. You check what you say,
Mm.
because we love it. We love to hear local artists and so forth. But I
Yeah.
just wanted to try to get that like insight and like not to say like they don't have to rap about what you want to rap about, make music about
Mm.
what you want to make music about and so forth. But I was just curious because I know a lot of people say like yeah, artists all rap about the same thing, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I heard it before, heard it all the time. You check what you're saying? So
Mm.
I hear you on that because
Trust me, it is a lot of artists that never even touch on that topic from here.
mm-hmm.
There's a lot of artists that are so diverse and so different. You really just have to look and find it for yourself.
And it may be the person people may not know about or know about the music. I'm sure there's a
Yeah.
bunch of other artists me know about. That's
Yeah.
great that I don't know about and so forth. You know,
Yeah.
Uncle Mundo, I love Uncle Mundo.
For
Dan
sure.
Dan, I love
Big
Dan
up
Dan
on.
music. Chemo
Yes,
Dan
sir.
and all them man, I like them man music and so forth. There's a plethora of guys, like a lot of man that talented and so forth.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's one man's music, and me need to step away from you a little bit because this about you,
Hmm.
but just one man music that really catch my eye and really because I mentioned it to Fatty
Oh, for sure.
because
Big
it's
up the party.
hey, it's because what I heard this guy, I'm like, this is a VI man. And it's like because what I'm hearing is not what I'm accustomed to hear from a VI. The way his voice come off, because it's like I could hear you from the VI, but it's like he yanking a bit, but he not it. So it's like it's
Yeah.
different.
It's new. It's fresh. It's fresh.
It's
Fresh on the
different.
ears. Yeah.
So even all of that you check. So like we're very diverse,
Yes,
and
sir.
man get the talent and they know y'all could go far. You check what I'm saying? Just like how T Run and Timo make it far, I know I can make it far. Faith y'all could do it. You check what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
would
man.
love but nothing more to watch on TV. See, I say, I know this man. I went to school with this man from the VA. And show that off. I say, yeah, him. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
All that stuff. So, all that stuff is beautiful stuff, man. But,
Yeah, man.
hey, y'all could do it for sure. So, been a Wild King style. I just had a note on my phone. I like that song too. I just listened to it because before the show start, I've been going through all the old like I went to your song
Mhm.
plus went through all the old songs just to get my mood for the show,
Mhm.
and a lot of you check what you're saying songs with
Yeah.
Koto and them man and all them thing and so forth. So it's like
Yeah, man.
you gotta
Shout out
love it.
Koto one time for real, man.
A lot of talent and
That's my
so forth.
partner in crime.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up for
Sure.
sure, for sure.
Yes, sir.
So tell me this, man. So above
Mhm.
all else, what's the end goal for the music and so forth? You've been doing this for years. You've been on the
Mhm.
grind, making your music and so forth. What's the end goal? Where you want to see it? Where you want us to take you?
Mhm. For me is I wouldn't say it's like personal, but I
Mm-hmm.
really just want to see how far I could push myself in a sense because like I know I understand music to a degree, but every time I turn on my laptop and I look to make a beat or I want to write a song, for me I always in a learning mode more than anything else.
Okay.
I don't ever walk in a room thinking that I know the most or I'm the best because it always have something you can learn from somebody else.
So there's a humbleness to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That's one thing. Every time I work with somebody, most of the times I leave that room knowing something new.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not about music, it's about that person. If it's not about that person, like it's just learning different things. So it's like
Absolutely.
it's for me it's really like a knowledge thing. Like I just want to keep learning about it and keep perfecting it more and more. Just keep getting better, keep grinding, keep striving, everything.
I hear you on that, man, and I believe collaboration is I feel like collaboration is a big thing that we as Virgin Islanders can really benefit from.
Mhm.
We are small territory. You check what I'm saying? There's a big wall out there, but I feel like we have a lot of talent and so forth. So collaborating with each other, and even just aside from that,
Mhm.
so tell me this. So like, is it when you are on this when you're on the stage or you performing for like a talent show or whatever, or
Mhm.
performing with other artists, is there like a competitive like thing, like you trying to make sure like you know I want people to know I the best performer tonight? How is the competitiveness in terms of like
Yeah.
is there like a competition in terms of like y'all striving to be the best, or it's just like y'all just, if you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm. For me, really is more like just giving all of us a name
Mm-hmm.
because once one of us go, it's like everybody gonna have their chance in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's just for everybody to put their best foot forward. In everybody music you gonna like, in every artist you
True.
gonna vibe with. But if all of us take our chance, somebody got to hit. All of us can't miss together. If all of us go together, we can't miss. Somebody have to hit. So,
If all of us go together, somebody have to hit. I love that. I writing
yeah,
that
man.
down. I
Yeah,
am writing that down. If all of us
that's
go
it.
together, somebody have to hit. We cannot miss. Is this some 2K references we can bring it up? No, we can't all miss. If we all miss, we hotting. We lose the
That's what
game.
I'm telling you.
Somebody got to knock the tree. Somebody got to knock the game winning tree. And
So,
all that is good. You check what I'm saying. Like I said, collaboration is a big thing. And hey, as far as you want to take it, I know you can reach it. You check what I'm saying. Big up all the VA artists, them. I know you get a talent and so forth, or even just the VA creators in general. I just did an interview with Darwin the other day. You check what I'm saying.
mhm,
Big up all the people in the creative space just trying to do their own thing, You ain't, working towards, being your own boss or whatever, artists, social media, whatever. You check, we all have the potential to reach as far as we could go in
mhm.
this. You check what I'm saying? So I love to hear it, man. I love to
So,
hear it. So any final words, any words and encouragement to the people before we end off this wonderful show? Any words of admiration, David Goggins motivation, you name it, talk to. What you got to tell the
mhm.
people, man?
um, just want to say like, if you believe in yourself, you really try to do something,
Mm-hmm.
do it. Yeah. If you think you can, even if you don't think you can, at least try because you sometimes you surprise yourself. Yeah. Just don't take life for granted. Don't sit around waiting. Give it a shot. See where it take you. And if anything, if you find out earlier, you could always pivot. You don't have to commit to it. If you find the
Mm-hmm.
earlier you find out, the easier it's gonna be for you to pivot. Because if you take too long to pivot, you're gonna get stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I
So
feel you on that.
yeah,
Give it a
from
shot.
yeah.
Give it a shot. You try, see where it is, and then giving it the shot may actually help you find that exactly what you're really destined to do or want to do. You check, like say, you may
So
start rapping, but end up being like, oh, I want to produce. So it's easy to segue into that. So yeah, man, you heard the guy, give it a shot, give it a try, see where it leads you, and you could go far, man. You could go far,
so
absolutely. Koda, I appreciate the man coming on the show today, man.
Yes, sir.
It was nice, eh? Anytime you want to hop on the show, you know where to find me from. You want to talk about sports, whatever thing, this, that, and the third. You got an album to
Mm,
release and thing you want to release it on the podcast. Let me know. We can
I
deal up
got
with
you,
it,
bro.
man. Just let me
Yeah,
know,
man.
man.
And thanks again for having me. I appreciate it. You give me a little business for the intro. People been coming to me like, yo, what you
Hey,
saying?
I love to hear
Hey,
it. Link the man.
so
I gonna put the man socials on the show and thing. Link the man Koda Beats. The man is talented. The man had a whole set of things. I ain't know what to pick. I live up good. You check what I say? I live up good, man. So link up
yeah,
Koda for the beats, man. Big up yourself once again, man. Appreciate the
man,
man coming on the K Plus podcast. Big
for
up
sure.
yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, we out. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace out. We gone.